So I have a whole list of questions here for you.
These are my favorite.
Huh?
These are my favorite.
The questions?
Yes.
Of course they are, because I do the best questions. Hey guys, it's BornFree here, back with Li Joe. We are at final round 19.
Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is the first premier event, which means the person who qualifies here will actually be in the Capcom Pro Tour in December, which is amazing. You've qualified out of groups, right?
Yep, I got 128 losers. So yeah.
Okay.
I got output in losers.
So I mean that's amazing anyway to be in the top 128. I know you're like you know in your head you'd rather be.
I'm really upset actually.
Well, I mean. That's what it takes to be a winner, right?
Yeah.
You have to be upset about those things.
Of course, yeah. And that's actually something I've realized in myself. I usually don't care. Like
right.
a lot of the time, especially the end of Ultra. Maybe like after 2011 on, whenever I played Ultra, I was like, whatever. Like I'll just go to a tournament, hang out and play, and if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But now I find myself like really being upset about the way I play, and I didn't play bad. I played K-Brad, and we usually play. We kind of play often, so he kind of knows me. I know him a little bit, and he managed to beat me. But it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got to learn from the loss and stuff like that, but it's for the first time in a while. It does like I'm mad. I'm like shit. I lost.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think it's good to be mad every now and then. So we don't know when this video comes out. We'll have no idea like who will have won the tournament. Yeah. But I have to ask you, this is the first time like everybody from around the world has come together to play this game. What has stood out for you so far?
Obviously, the most exciting thing is watching Japan play, like actually really watching them and seeing their take on the game, you know what I'm saying? Because it's completely different from the way that we think about the game, and I think that's the most interesting part of any fighting game, how all these different regions or countries or whatever have an idea on how to play the game or an idea on what character is good, what character is bad, and stuff like that. So the way they interpret the game switches the way they think about the tiers and the characters and stuff. So it's really cool, but watching Japan play is probably the most exciting thing for me so far. I noticed when Tokido was playing, he was doing a lot of, he was jumping in with a lot of like light kick, and I was like, why is he jumping in with light kick sometimes? It was, but like, I don't know what he's doing, but he knows what he's doing, clearly, you know what I'm saying? I feel like because move might have more priority, and it still crosses up a little bit, I believe, and it comes down, stays out longer, more active frames, so again, like, I'm not used to anyone jumping around with light kick. I'm like, wow, he's jumping in with light kick often, it's working, so like.
So when you were learning this game, right, was there one or two particular aha moments, like realizations where you were like, okay, now I figured this out, like.
Once I kind of understood like the throw game, I think the throw game is really important in this game because especially the fact that you can't chip on kill, so you want to get them to either try to throw or attempt to throw, because the throw obviously leaves them open for like whatever 5 frames or whatever it is. But when I realized that you can play the third strike throw game in Street Fighter V, I was like, yes.
Explain that.
In Street Fighter 4, the fact that you can kind of option select your throws, you know what I'm saying? So like it was very, very rare that you'd actually punish a whiffed throw. Like you see the character go and throw and then you'd be able to punish it. Because of the option select, of crouch teching and stuff like that, the fact that it's not really in this game lets you kind of play that, all right, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna throw, but I'm not gonna throw, and he's gonna try to throw, and the whole whiff animation is gonna come out, and then that's a free hit for me. Once I kind of learned that was implemented in this game, like that, I was like, oh yes, very, very, very third strike kind of feeling, and that's my favorite game. So
building on that, I saw a video of you, which I think is a little famous now, of you throwing somebody like 5 times in a row. You were doing, I feel like you were doing it, and I've seen Daigo do it as well, like a jab and then a throw. Yeah. Like, what's going on? What's with the whiff jab?
It's really like a placeholder for my timing. So I'll do the jab and then I'll throw. So if they quick get up, it'll throw them. If they stay on the floor, I'll do jab, I'll whiff the throw. They'll still be on the floor, so I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? And then I can do another like timed button to do the throw again if he stayed on the floor, or be able to time like a meaty attack if he late gets up. You know what I mean? So I just do the light punch kind of as like a time placer for me to do the throw.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And what would your mix-up be? Like if you did the jab and they're like, okay, there's the jab, the throw's coming. What would you do instead?
That's it.
That was the reverse shimmy. Everybody. I know Ryu's parry is not like the same as third strike, and I hear people saying it's useless. Then I hear other people saying it's not useless. I mean, how do you think that character's going to evolve? Do you think he's going to become like top?
I think he has everything he needs to be the best character in the game. I really do. He has decent buttons. He has crazy damage. He has a fireball. He has an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? He has a reversal. The V reversal, regardless, is good with a lot of the cast. So if anyone's pressing you, you don't want to wake up DP, you block, do a V reversal to kind of switch the pace up of the game and stuff like that. And I think the parries, I think it's crazy good. You didn't see, like, Daigo was parrying Chun-Li's air legs, and Tokido did it last night. My partner did EX dive kick with Cammy, and he was just like, hut, and killed him. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, all right, get him, Tokido. You know, I just think people are trying to see, like, it's not the same parry as Third Strike, so it's got to suck. Granted, it's not, if it was as good as Third Strike, I would have probably picked Ryu from the start. Yeah. But, you know, there's some certain things you can't really punish off of, and some things you can. It's just going to take time to develop and figure it out. But I think it's mad good. I do. I think he's really good.
Okay, I want to ask you about Nash. Why Nash?
Well, Chris, there's no Sagat. No.
It's true. It's true.
He'll definitely come back, I'm sure. But the fact that when we played the game in E3, it was the only character I was even half interested in playing. Because it was Bison, Chun, Ryu, Nash was the E3. Oh, Birdie. Cammy? Right? So I was just like, I don't really want to play Birdie. I don't like Cammy. Ryu is just playing Ryu. I can play any other Street Fighter and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Fireball, uppercut, Tatsu. So I wanted to play like Street Fighter 5, not, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, screw it. I'll just pick Nash. So I did like the way he looks. I like the whole get up. And I tend to pick characters that look kind of like that. I don't know, like kind of edgy.
That plays in so much. That plays in so much.
I do.
Like, it's like because it's in, you know, fighting games is about expression.
Yeah.
Right, and also like
it's true.
You kind of want to like.
It's true.
Character.
We actually have a joke back at home where whenever there's a new game that comes out, like we just look at the character select screen, and everyone looks at each other and they go, "Joe's either gonna pick that one or that one." And I'm like, "Damn, you guys are right. Those are the two characters I would play. One of those two."
And then you got like the guys who are gonna pick like the really weird looking one.
It's just a thing of it's like you said, it's like a personal expression. So I always kind of pick those like kind of badass, kind of edgy looking characters, I guess, so to speak. I don't know. But when Urian comes out, I'm picking Urian. I'm taking off of work. Like whatever day it comes out, I'm taking off of work, and I'm gonna be training with that fool.
Okay, good.
Hopefully, I'll be able to use him at Capcom Cup.
Hopefully. I kind of got a feeling he's going to be one of the last.
If I make it to Capcom Cup, that is.
I don't think he's going to appear till after story mode. So which matchups do you fear with Nash?
I don't like Cammy. I don't like Karen. I don't like Chun. I feel like everything else I'm okay with.
Okay.
Rishi is kind of like, you know, whatever. You know, Ken Ryu is a basic Shoto match. Oh, I don't like the mirror match either. I don't like Nash. Very ugly.
Yeah.
Very ugly. Like everyone's flipping around, and I don't really like it. Yeah, it's sloppy.
I don't even like watching it.
Yeah, it's sloppy match. I don't like it at all. But besides, I mean, I think he has a hard time with people that can really like be in his face, and you know that can kind of. He loses on the shimmy because like if I see somebody trying to do like a shimmy thing, all I get is crouch medium kick and crouch jab. That's it. Where someone like Bison gets crouch medium kick, scissor kick. You know what I'm saying? Or Cammy gets, I see he's trying to shimmy, low medium. Cannon's drill, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's one weakness of Nash, that people can kind of shimmy him and he can't really do much about it. I could do crouch jab and scythe, you know, the crouch jab and a little spin kick thing, but you have to be like in my face to do it, you know, which no one really shimmies you here. They're kind of like at a good distance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't get a lot from trying to stop that, and I think that's where he falls. Any character that can kind of do that to him and staying in his face, I think he loses to. Cammy, Karen, I forgot what else I said.
Okay, so if you want to be L.I. Joe, you just need to learn how to shimmy and you're all good.
Yeah, play Third Strike. Play Third Strike.
Yeah, that's true. All the best players have played Third Strike. You know, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Who do you consider the strongest right now, and who do you consider the weakest?
In the game?
In the game.
This is interesting because everyone's top 5 is different. And I think
that's
really good.
That's why I know,
really,
right?
Really good. I think that means that they did an excellent job balancing the game. Again, like we spoke earlier, I feel like the different regions, everyone has a different idea on who's good, you know, and I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I personally think probably Cammy, Ryu, Chun are probably the best. Cammy, Ryu, Chun, Karen-ish.
Love Karen.
Yeah, I think they're really, really, because they have everything, like the way the game is built, the meta of the game with the good buttons, with being able to poke well and be able to play footsies and do damage, I feel like they have it, you know what I'm saying? They have exactly what you need.
All the characters seem to have the ability to be able to win. They feel very balanced. But if there was one bad matchup in the whole game, any characters you could pick, which one do you know would it be?
everyone says Geef Mika is terrible for Mika.
Really?
I don't know. I don't play him. I don't play her either, so I'm not really sure, but everybody says that match is awful.
Oh, I'll have to ask Snake Eyes about that.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Tweet. Got any advice for beginners moving from Ultra Street Fighter 4 into Street Fighter 5 right now?
Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged.
That's solid advice.
It's going to be extremely discouraging, especially if you're a good Ultra player, or even have decent, and then you can't win a damn match in 5. It's going to seriously discourage you from wanting to play and learn. So you just really can't get discouraged and understand it is a new game.
Are there any questions that you wish I'd asked you?
Wow, that's a good question.
I know, right?
Holy shit. Maybe like player questions, like what player I think, maybe who I'm scared of.
I was going to ask that question. I can't believe I didn't. It was actually, which players out there do you have your eye on right now?
Obviously the Japanese, like Mago, Tokido, Fudo, Bonchan, Infiltration, Justin, Justin and Ricky, and like all those. I never played them yet. Like I've played F-Champ and I played a lot of the other California guys. I've never played those two yet.
Yeah.
So those guys are always like top notch.
Any newcomers that caught your eye? Anybody who's been like under the radar and you're thinking this might be their game?
No, Alucard is doing really well. He's coming up. Granted he's always been good, but I feel like he's really, really good now. You know what I'm saying? He's always been good, but I feel like he's really kicking it up where I'm actually one of the best around here. I'm not just good now, and it's true. So I think he's definitely come up far.
He's Nikali, right?
Yeah, he's Nikali, yeah.
That's good. All right, so let's wrap this up. Any shout-outs?
Friends, Long Island, all my family, all the supporters, and thanks Capcom actually for making this game. I love the game.
Yeah.
So you guys deserve a huge thank you. And again, all my friends, all my family, the whole Long Island crew who I play with, and everybody else, all the supporters online. I mean, you guys are, make me keep playing. So all you guys, thank you.
All right, it's a pleasure as always.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man,
and guys, goodbye. Peace out.